Hey guys, and welcome back to Kitten's Corner Creation. Today we're going to do episode 5, which is going to be actually a running series. We're going to do a book someone else created, and we're going to create it as well. And what I'm talking about, if I haven't thrown enough hint, is Mariah Elizabeth create this book. And of course, as you can see, I have 1 and 2 because what I really want to do is one kind of a run with this one and a series with this one, but I am going to run them simultaneously. So these videos will probably run a touch longer than my other videos, just simply because I want to give them their due diligence while I'm doing them. Why am I doing this? Because one, I thought it would be fun. I've seen other people do it. Of course, everybody's going to do theirs differently. I'm going to focus on my drawing with both of them. So this is kind of a learning curve for me. So hopefully, as I get deeper into the book, you'll see things get better and or worse. Who knows? All right. So what I'm going to do is get started so that the video doesn't run too long and explain what I'm going to do with each book as we get started. Okay, guys, let's go. Alright, guys, the first thing I wanted to do was work on book 1, and with this book, I really wanted to work on my animal drawings, and I have my 2 creatures I'm going to work with, and of course, they're kitty cats, and I have them in this little resin thing that I made. These are my models, but I wanted to do the covers on each one as I explained it to you. So what my brainstorm was to draw a few kitty cats and then of course do the whole cover itself. So I have my black marker is supposed to be a liner. We'll see how well it works. And here we go. Every book starts with the beginning and this ours. First we're gonna draw a cat here. And we're gonna give him some eyes and have him looking down at what's going on. Just one little kitty cat right there. Let's put another kitty cat holding the pen right here. Okay. Now we're at 2 kitty cats in. Little face. We'll give him a little face here. And I probably drew my kitty cat face wrong. So that's 2 kitty cats in, and let's hit number 3. Might as well keep going. Thought about having a sleeping one here, so let's go with that. And as I said, my drawing, of course, I hope, will improve. Draw out some little paws and a cute little body just circling around. And then let's give him a nice, cute little tail and have eyes closed. We'll draw the little face right this time. And we're gonna have another one here, but let's just make him not be facing us, not even give him a face. We're just gonna have him sleep over here, just tail hanging down, and there. We got some kitty cats on our page. Now, we're going to color them in, which is always fun. So what I want to do is I want to give them a color and um, color a little bit, and then of course I'll pause it and go ahead and get done. And if you don't know, our busy cat. Oh, I didn't give him any hands. I just realized that. So here we go. Hold on, give him some balls. He's gonna be holding this marker. Our busy cat, rather, is going to be our shadow, and our not so busy cat is going to be named Max. So Shadow and Max are going to help me create this book. And we're going to make Shadow gray. I'm not sure how well that gray is going to look. Oh, okay, it's going to fade in there. That's great. And our kitty cat, I'm not good at fur and all that kind of stuff. bear with me with that. And of course, I'm gonna try to run the storyline because that's what I do. Get his paws, Petey paws colored on our holding our pencil here, and then of course we'll detailing and get him completely done and get Max done. Max is our little cute orange tabby. Well, not tabby. He looks like a I don't know what's those really rich cats. So Max is gonna be our voice of reasoning. I do not like this character, so we are about to see how well workers blend. No, 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 no. That's cute at all. So here we go, learning how to blend markers. This is I have no idea, but this is marker. Where you can read it for yourself. They're pretty good. They're not the more expensive marker, which when you're first starting out, I wouldn't recommend you getting the more expensive of markers. But yeah, I love the way they actually blended that in. They actually blended in really good. So what we're gonna do is actually, and we're gonna try to remember our colors that we use. So I put Max is 31/14, and the shadow is going to be soft gray. Sorry about that, but we want to make sure we write it down before we actually get started, and have to go back and go, what color was he? Of course, we're gonna make them different colors at times when the prompt calls for it, but we definitely want to make sure that we're keeping them the same color all the way through the book. So we may be forced to get more markers of those colors so that we can continue to make Max shadow the same color all the way through. Alright guys, I'm gonna color this and see what we're gonna do with it. What we're gonna do next is get every pencil done, of course. And what's gonna be fun about these books, like I said, the prompts are already there, so we're kind of cheating. But it's gonna be fun to see this book actually come to life. We're gonna make a brown pencil, not look brown. Rose, beige, brown. I actually have a this is brick. I actually have a kind of like a wood looking brown, but I can't find it off. See my brown. See my it says brick brown, but it um, so we're gonna see if we can find a 10 for the inside of our wood on our pencil. And now Shadow has something actually using, and we are going to make his color. We're gonna say he's coloring. I was gonna say he's coloring Max, but I drew Max kind of laying around, so sleeping. So we're gonna use what I think is let's see if I can find my favorite color so far with this kit, and that would be it's kind of olive green, but we're not gonna go there. I think it'll be a little too green on there, so we're gonna put this color on. Pretty color. Now, of course, you can do your book if you decide to get this any color you want. You can fully color the page, or you could just color part of the page. But yeah, for me, I'm going to color a good bit of the page. It's kind of crazy because he looks like he's drawing that, and it's with the pencil, so he wouldn't have been. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish this up. I will be right back with the next part. Okay, we're back. And as you can see, we got our first cover done with our kitty cats and they're sleeping. I found out a few things with this little part. One, I have to keep the color straight because it looks like it's smudged. And two, working with the alcohol inks, they don't dry as quickly. So I smudged a good bit of it, but I think I recovered pretty nicely. And I also found out do not rush because what you can't see, because I fixed it by using a darker color, but the border, which is an olive green, actually spilled into the main picture. I wanted to make it look like a picture in a frame, but the little splat. And I rushed and it swiped the back, the side of the book, so I had to go ahead and try to recover, and now it has an olive green border. I was going to do different colors. I might still come back with different colors because I want to do something different. They want you to paint all of this, color all of this, but I think I want to do that part last so that it is cohesive and not spread out, because once you start adding stuff, you run the risk of it not looking as nice as it could look. So let's move right along to book number 2, if I can switch them out without them falling. Okay, so on this one, what I want to do with this one, of course, is work with my little man. For some reason, book 1 doesn't want to stay standing. Hold on one moment. Let me see what's going on with it. Okay, not standing over there. Okay, you know, I have my little figure, and I want to make my book all about create this book about people. So I want the art in it to reflect that. So I'm setting this up so you can actually see it. So instead of having kitty cats, where I'm going to have, instead of where I had kitty cats, I will get my English together in a minute. I'm going to have people. So this is going to be a kind of a stretch for me because I'm learning on a learning curve as well. But my brainstorm was to make it about just this little guy for now, and as I'm learning how to draw, I will get better, of course, and I can spread out what I do with him. So for right now, as you can see, book 1 did not stay standing, it actually fell. Okay, let's try that again. So for right now, we're gonna just do him. And I thought it'd be really great, of course, if he's actually holding the paintbrush here. Ironically, it was a opportunity loss, I think, and that's just my personal opinion, to have the paintbrush already splattered with the black paint, because now we can't give it a color. So let's start. I always start with the base. And by always, lately I have been starting with the base. So we'll do our little base here. And we will do our little guy standing right here. I'm going to do his little pole. And basically what makes this kind of easier is that you're actually looking at it. So I would be really great at sketching a live person standing there, because I'm pretty good at doing this by sight. And put his knee here, then we got his other little leg we'll have standing here probably. And I say probably because as you go along you do readjust some things. So, and we're gonna have him holding the paintbrush with this hand, and so that would be his arm and little elbow, and we're going to have his body somewhere in there, so his upper elbow, and we're going to put his head somewhere around here, and then we'll have him thinking perhaps like, how am I going to create this book? So something similar to that. And I know you can't really see it, and that's what kind of makes it fun as well. I'm eyeballing him going, he may look better if I draw him a little lower, perhaps. Maybe around here. And bring everything up. So let's do that, because I kind of want him to actually be holding the brush. So let's start over. Yay. Erasers. Erasers are your friends, guys. So we want him to actually be holding the brush. I just dropped my pencil. One moment. And that's the problem with doing things live, is that you run the risk of messing up live. So let's see, if he was holding the paintbrush, he would be here. His arm would go somewhere around there. We'll put the little circle thing there for his elbow, and it'll come up like that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And we'll have his other hand here. We'll have him actually hold it. And so we'll draw his arm like this. So his elbow will be here. His other arm will be here. And we'll put his head around there. And now we actually have him holding the paintbrush, which is great. I'm going to make his arm go a little bit lower than what I have it right now, because it looks like he's hunched over. Well, we kind of want him hunched over, but not that hunched over. Goodness. And we'll put his body here. We'll start his legs about there. We should put his knees about here. And as you can see, with a quick resketch, we have our little man looking like he's standing and trying to do his little artwork. And we'll put his base right about there instead. And of course, to make him look like the mannequin that he is, we'll put his stick coming about right there. Okay, I like that one a lot better. I'm kind of sketchy about his head placement, but we're not really striving for 100% perfection right about now. So we're going to do the same color that we did him last week with that nice tone. I wish that I could mimic the tone we use with our color pencils, but I don't have them. So I see something similar, and it's 104. So we look in our handy dandy big old pile of markers and look for marker number 104, which to me is a tan color. Great catch, paper. Is a tan color, not a brown. But let's give it a go. It looks like it'll work. It might be too tan. Hold on, let's press our pause button. But he is a tan color. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we get. So this time, oh, you know what? Because it's the same color of his board, we're gonna have to trace him out with the marker, which is gonna be a more permanent thing. So we're gonna put his line there, and I'm doing exactly what they tell you not to do when you sketch, and that's make broken lines. But sometimes broken lines kind of help the picture out when you're not exactly trying to commit to the color. I mean, to the design, and you just want to make sure that's what you want. If you use a more permanent thing, you've drawn it out, then you're kind of what's the word? Committed to it. That's the word. So we're gonna draw his hands here and his little arm there. And his little base stops about there. His other arm is going here, like he's reaching for it. He does look like he's hunched over. And pull his arm up like that, like so. And we missed on his head. Now he really looks like he's hunched over. And we're committed to it because I drew it with the marker. But that's cool. So now we're gonna put some wavy lines like he's actually painting to, like he's in motion. There he goes. Now he looks like he has a hoof on his side, so we're gonna do this. And hopefully some shadowing will help our little fellow out. Now we're gonna come back and finish this up. Now this picture, the goal is to get a just a sense of whimsy. Our guy is gonna be painting a lot, and he's going to have the whole book to himself. And as you can see, it is picking up that black. So what we're going to do, because we don't want to mess it up, is we're going to move on to something else on this picture so we can let that ink dry completely, because obviously it is not dry and we do not want to mess our book up. And we're going to pay homage to the person who did the book and create this book a rainbow-esque color. Like the rainbow is pouring through here. Mariah Elizabeth is known for her rainbow-esque part. So we're going to pay homage to her by making this part of the book rainbow. So we start with our red, of course. We slide on into our orange. Actually, I have one that says orange. Let's go with that. Slide on into our orange and keep going with our little book. So this is kind of what I want to do with each week. I'm going to try to do a page or two. Like I said, I'm trying to see how long I really want to make these videos without making them extremely mind-numbingly long. So there's going to be a twist in between, like, of how close we want to push this as far as making these videos long but entertaining, not too long but entertaining, and achieving the goal we want to achieve. And I just realized you can't see. sorry guys it's a learning curve, bear with me. I'm learning with you and you're not learning, but I'm learning what I want to do with the book with you. I'm growing together. We are growing together. We are a family. Okay, so now we got our little rainbow going. I really haven't honestly decided what I want to do with the rest of this cover. It may be orange, green, blue. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to remember the next color of the rainbow. So there's that. It may be that we end up getting. I might change my mind as far as where I want to go with the book. I know a lot of the prompts don't really have anything to do with people per se, and I want to make sure that I'm acknowledging that. So I want to kind of get a feel of what I really, how it's going to turn out, everything. So now we have our rainbow create this book to pay homage to Mariah without stealing her ideas. I can't remember. To be honest with you, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that has drawn a rainbow or drawn a rainbow like that. Now it's kind of cool. Now we are going to pay homage to myself and pick some of my one of my favorite colors. Well, And to be honest, I am not loyal. I change colors often as far as what I like, but my first favorite color, of course, is green. This is mint green. Actually, to be honest with you, I like mint green. So let's go. Um, so what I'm gonna do now is hopefully get him colored to next. Hopefully, I can get back to him. Hope I gave him enough time to dry, and I just realized I put the color away. I am a genius. It's 104. To me, 104 looks very, very green. But I'm looking at the part that I did, and it looks okay. So I keep opening the wrong side. That's the inside about having a marker that has like is that you run the risk of putting the wrong color down, opening the side, and it is actually picking up the gray brown. Sorry, I'll say right in a minute. The black from uh, the marker that we use to trace it. And that's something to be aware of for me, and so that I am aware that it's doing that, so that we are very careful to not use those colors together like that, because we don't want our little guy to end up being shades of brown instead of I'm sorry, yeah, shades of gray instead of shades of brown. Now we're gonna draw his little line. Okay, we're gonna go back with our other. Don't stop falling on me. I haven't named him yet either. I was trying to decide what should his name be. Should he even have a name? And if so, what would be cute? I know what I'm missing. He's missing those shoulder round things that's up there. That's why he looks weird. But yeah, like what name should he have? Should it be a he? Should it be a he? Should it be a she? Blah blah. I can't talk. But yeah, all of that will come in time. So we're going to make another homage, rather, to Mariah Elizabeth. She has her own line of brushes. I'm gonna pretend like he's using one of her brushes and paint the brush that color. Do I have those brushes? No. Do I intend on getting those brushes? Eventually, I want to get them. And we're going to use warm gray for our paintbrush. I'm wondering if warm gray would have pulled. Warm gray is starting to look really little good there. But we are going to try to do some shading. I am working on shading and all that good stuff. You have a lot of growth when you're doing art. Okay, guys, I already see this video is kind of doing the running long thing, so we will definitely come back when I'm done. See you in a minute. And we're done with the second cover, so you can see it a little bit better. We got our little guy painting. I kind of wanted to leave the inside white to so that it looks like he hadn't painted the whole wall yet. So I'm making it look like he's working on the wall and he's already done his. This one I did a little bit better. Patience is a virtue. I kind of want to leave like some of the outside cover on this book kind of white, as that is the color I want to use for it. We have a lot of work to go to get, a lot of room to grow, a lot of work to go to get our books done. Then I hope you enjoy this journey with me. As so far, it looks like it's going to be fun. I wish I had a before and after, but you can go back to the beginning and see the before if you want to. But thanks for hanging out with me, and we will, of course, as always, see you next time on Kitten's Corner. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that we can hang out together. We're going to be doing this every third Sunday if I'm lucky this year. All right, guys, talk soon. Bye.